Wednesday, June 9th, 8 a.m. We're back here on the Spiral Ridge project. Everything looks just dialed and ready for Capal to start their template process today. Jessica's on site this morning to meet with Capal, and she's going to just go through everything and make sure they have all the information they need so the templating process goes correct and everything gets transferred onto the stone the way it should be.
Previously, we've come up with a design for this home based on the cabinets and the different materials that they want in each space for the countertops, how many holes are going to be drilled in what location, what faucets will go, what sinks will go, and I've got all those materials on site here for Mike to do his template, so it's exactly the design that we've planned.
So in the kitchen here, we measured for granite countertops. We're doing a 2-inch miter, which is giving it a beefier look. With that, we're going to lay down a subdecking, then we're going to lay the stone on top of that.
The slabs that we brought in are Comerica granite, and because we brought them in special for this project, this has to be a precision job.
Being accurate in my position is super important. You know, with that, you got tens of thousands of dollars on the line, so you know, one mismeasurement, one miscut could cost another $5,000.
You can't just go out and buy another slab to replace these, so we've got to make sure everything is perfect, and that's exactly what Mike's here doing today.
I'm in here measuring for the guest bathroom right now. A little bit higher in, they're doing the 2-inch miter, which is giving it a beefier look. Usually it's about 1.25 inches thick, but these guys are going to go for a 2-inch look.
The templating process that Mike brings and Capal uses to template these countertops is a pretty sophisticated system.
We're shooting from point A to point B. It's building a digital template that we're going to give it to our CAD guy. He's going to modify it for whatever machine it's going to go on, if it's going to go on a CNC or the saw.
He has a laser system that's tied to a tablet, and basically is going to map out the top surface of every cabinet in this house, allowing him to get every point, bearing point, corner point, make sure everything's level, does anything need to be shimmed, so they can bring it here all pre-prepped and ready for install. It looks like Mike really busted out the templating of the countertops in this place. So while Capal takes those measurements and gets their stone prepped, let's get a floor in this house. We're back on the Spiral Ridge site. It's Monday, 9 a.m. Today we're going to get some floors started in this house. Fairway's install crew has arrived on site today. They're getting their tools unloaded and everything's set up.
I'm here with my partner, Corey. Our goal for today is to get the entry done, the master bathroom, the dining room, and the master bedroom closet.
Sometimes, you know, when you're slamming tongue and groove plywood together, you can flare an edge or what have you. So they'll go through and check all their seams, scrape and grind. So any high points or dips in the floor don't transfer through that floor as a finished product. Fairway's crew is going to get started installing the floor in the front entry and throughout the great room of this home. At this particular project here at Spiral Ridge, the customer has chosen an LVP tongue and groove floor. I know that when their installers come, they understand the floor that they're installing very well, and that I'm going to get a quality install.
LVP is a luxury vinyl plank flooring. It comes tongue and groove, and it's a snap-together locking system, and it's waterproof.
It's flexible, so it moves well with your subfloor. They expand and contract a lot more in the sun coming through the windows, and everything in the house can move and float and stay in place and not get that warped look to it. Looks like these guys are really knocking this floor out. Front entry has a few pieces left and it'll be finalized. Corey's in the living room, looks like he's got a few pieces left and that'll be finalized. And then they'll move on into the master bedroom and knock that room out as well. Jessica and Don and I have all arrived on site, and today we're going to do a little walkthrough, just make sure everybody's on the same page. Going through the cabinetry and make sure the appliances are set right. We're going to look through the flooring, make sure plumbing holes are in the right spots in the floors, and just kind of do a walkthrough to make sure everything's going to come together the way it needs to and fit once these cabinets, countertops, and flooring are complete. While that was happening, Fairway Floors was installing the master bedroom, and pow, we have floors. Fairway Floors came in and just did an absolutely phenomenal job of installing these floors. Everything looks nice and flat, beautiful. They did an amazing job, as they always do. And now it's time to get some countertops in this house.
We're back at the Spiral Ridge project this morning. It's Thursday, 9 a.m., and countertops are here. Kapal's install team is getting ready to bring the slabs in later. They're measuring every space that these are going to go and getting ready to do the decking that's going to go under. In most locations in the home, in our homes, you're going to have an undermount sink.
We could tell it was high-end, it was very heavy, so we wanted to make sure that if you filled this thing up with water, it would definitely be structurally sound. So we actually use P99 brackets. They're a great source to hold this guy up nice and tight to that countertop.
I can see that it's a perfect fit for the sink, which is the example of the coordination between your template guy, your fabrication in the shop, and then your install guides. When everything comes together perfectly, that's when you get the perfect product. On a countertop that has a mitered edge like this, we actually need to raise it up a little bit in order to keep the clearance from the doors on the cabinets, which is why this decking is super important. They're gluing it in, screwing it down, and getting it ready, and the slabs are going to start rolling in to go into place. Look at all the colors in this slab. This is absolutely gorgeous. This pair of slabs that we brought in from Cosmos is book matched, so everything in the kitchen and the pantry will have the same patterning and color in it. And wow, it is beautiful. In this home, the rest of the rooms outside of the kitchen, so all the bathrooms and the laundry, have an Ubatuba granite. Once the slabs are installed, Kapal's team is coming around and caulking all the edges, sealing up those gaps between the wall or the cabinet, and perfecting those with a color-matched caulk. While these guys finish up in the guest bathroom, the team outside is getting ready to bring in that big island slab. They've got all hands on deck, and they've got to be very careful bringing it in because there's only one.
We're all perfectly trained. We're dealing with super expensive stone. There's a lot of work that goes into this, so we really have to get out here and everybody's counting on us doing our best job. It's nice to be able to count on my crew. We always look for things to be structurally sound. We like to ensure that everything's well supported. So, when we're talking longevity, these things will last, a lifetime.
I know when the customer sees this installed, they are going to be ecstatic. The last super custom piece of this home is the master bathroom, and that slab is coming in right now. It's special cut to match the bump outs of the sinks in the vanity in there that has special feet, so it's got this really cool antique custom look to it.
I'm just absolutely ecstatic with the installation job. Kapal came in and just knocked out the countertops. All the custom shapes in the cabinetry were just matched beautifully. And it's exactly what you should expect in a Northridge home. While Kapal finishes up their final little details, little caulking here and there, it makes everything absolutely perfect. Trim crew is here. They're going to cover these beautiful floors that Fairway installed. Tile guy's arrived. His materials on site. He's getting his layout done, getting ready to install some tile. That's the story for next time.